Negotiation is everywhere. From buying a car to closing a business deal, it's a skill everyone needs. Yet, many people struggle with it. Did you know that 80% of people feel anxious about negotiating? Or that 60% of executives believe their negotiation skills need improvement? These numbers are shocking but true. Imagine being able to walk into any negotiation with confidence. Imagine knowing exactly what to say and when to say it. Sounds great, right? That's what this video is all about. We're diving into the secrets of negotiating like a pro. We'll start by mastering the mindset. You'll learn how to think like a top negotiator. Then, we'll explore the power of active listening. You might be surprised how much you can learn by just listening. Next, we'll show you how to craft the perfect pitch. This isn't just about talking, it's about telling a story that sells. We'll also decode body language, helping you read between the lines. And that's not all. We'll dive into strategic concessions. You'll learn when to give up something to gain more. Finally, we'll teach you how to close the deal with confidence. Ready to become a negotiation master? Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Winning Attitude. Cultivate a negotiator's mindset. Negotiation starts in the mind. To negotiate like a pro, you need the right mindset. It's all about confidence and resilience. Imagine walking into a room knowing you can handle anything. That's the power of a winning attitude. A great negotiator isn't born, they're made. According to Dr. Carol Dweck, author of Mindset, believing you can improve is crucial. She calls this the growth mindset. It's about seeing challenges as opportunities to grow. Did you know that 60% of successful negotiations are determined by attitude? That's right. It's more about how you think than what you say. Confidence can make or break a deal. People can sense if you believe in yourself. Stress is another big player in negotiation. Staying calm under pressure is key. The American Psychological Association says that regular exercise can reduce stress by 30%. So, hitting the gym isn't just good for your body, it's good for your negotiation skills too. Visualization is a powerful tool. Picture yourself succeeding. Olympic athletes use this technique all the time. It helps you prepare mentally. When you visualize success, your brain creates a roadmap for achieving it. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is just as important as IQ. Daniel Goleman, author of Emotional Intelligence, explains that understanding your emotions helps you control them. High EQ means you stay composed, no matter what. Remember, negotiation is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience is your best friend. Warren Buffett once said, "The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient." The same applies to negotiation. Don't rush. Lastly, be resilient. Not every negotiation will go your way. But that's okay. Learn from every experience. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure brought him closer to success. Chapter 2. Silent Strength. Harnessing the power of active listening. Listening is a superpower in negotiation. It's not just about hearing words, it's about understanding them. Active listening builds trust and rapport. It shows you care about the other person's needs. According to research by the Harvard Business Review, negotiators who listen well close deals 40% more effectively. That's huge. Listening isn't passive. It's an active skill that requires focus and practice. Start by maintaining eye contact. It shows you're engaged. Nod occasionally to signal you're following along. Simple gestures like these can make a big difference. They make the other person feel heard. Repeat back what you've heard. This technique, called mirroring, confirms you understand. It also gives the other person a chance to clarify. For example, "So, you're saying you need more time to decide?" Avoid interrupting. It's tempting to jump in with your point, but resist. Let the other person finish speaking. Interruptions can disrupt the flow of conversation and create tension. Instead, wait for a natural pause. Ask open-ended questions. These are questions that can't be answered with a simple yes or no. They encourage deeper discussion. For instance, how do you see this proposal benefiting your team? Pay attention to nonverbal cues. Body language speaks volumes. Crossed arms might indicate defensiveness. Leaning in shows interest. According to UCLA research, 93% of communication is nonverbal. Silence can be golden. Don't rush to fill pauses. Sometimes, a moment of silence can prompt the other person to reveal more information. It shows you're comfortable and in control. Active listening also means being empathetic. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. What are they feeling? What do they need? Empathy fosters connection and mutual respect. Remember, the goal is to understand, not just respond. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, said, "Seek first to understand, then to be understood." This approach can transform negotiations. By mastering active listening, you turn conversations into collaborations. You create a space where both parties feel valued. This is where true negotiation magic happens. Chapter 3. Pitch Perfect. Crafting Irresistible Offers. Creating a compelling pitch is an art. It's not just about what you offer but how you present it. Think of your pitch as a story. It should be clear, concise, and captivating. Start with a strong opening. Grab their attention right away. According to Nancy Duarte, author of Resonate, great stories have a sparkline structure. They move between what is and what could be, creating tension and resolution. Know your audience. Tailor your pitch to their needs and interests. Research shows that personalized pitches are 29% more successful. Show them you understand their pain points and how your solution helps. Highlight the benefits, not just the features. Benefits answer the "what's in it for me?" question. For example, instead of saying, "Our software has a user-friendly interface," say, "You'll save time and reduce frustration with our easy-to-use software." Use data to back up your claims. Statistics and facts add credibility. Did you know that 73% of executives prefer to see data-backed insights in pitches? Numbers can be very persuasive. Keep it simple. Avoid jargon and technical terms. A study by Princeton University found that using complex words makes you seem less intelligent. Clear and simple language is more effective. Engage your audience with visuals. Slides, charts, and graphs can make your pitch more engaging. According to the Wharton School of Business, presentations with visuals are 67% more persuasive. Tell a success story. Share a case study or testimonial. Real-world examples show your product's impact. They make your pitch more relatable and convincing. Ask for feedback. It shows you value their opinion and are open to improvement. Plus, it helps you understand their perspective better. This can lead to more productive discussions. Finally, end with a strong closing. Summarize your main points and reinforce the benefits. Leave them with a clear call to action. What do you want them to do next? Make it easy for them to say yes. Chapter 4. The Unspoken Truth. Decoding Body Language in Negotiations. Body language is a secret weapon in negotiations. It can reveal more than words. Understanding nonverbal cues gives you an edge. Start by observing. Pay attention to gestures, posture, and facial expressions. These can tell you a lot about the other person's feelings and intentions. Did you know that crossed arms can signal defensiveness? It's a classic sign that someone is not open to your ideas. If you see this, try to make them feel more comfortable. Lean in slightly when speaking. This shows interest and engagement. According to a study by Albert Mehrabian, 55% of communication is through body language. Leaning in makes a positive impression. Maintain eye contact. It builds trust and shows confidence. But don't overdo it. Too much eye contact can be intimidating. Aim for about 60-70% of the time. Watch their feet. Feet often reveal true feelings. Pointing towards you can indicate interest, while pointing away might suggest discomfort. This subtle cue can help you gauge their engagement. Mirror their body language. This creates rapport. People like others who are similar to them. Mirroring shows you're in sync. Just don't make it obvious. Subtlety is key. Notice micro expressions. These are brief, involuntary facial expressions that reveal true emotions. They can be hard to spot but are very telling. For example, a quick flash of anger or surprise can indicate hidden feelings. Keep your gestures open. Avoid closed-off postures like crossing your arms. Open gestures make you appear more approachable and trustworthy. They signal that you're open to dialogue. Use your hands when you talk. Gestures can help emphasize your points. Research shows that people who use hand gestures are seen as more confident and engaging. Just keep them natural and not too exaggerated. Be mindful of your tone of voice. It's not just what you say, but how you say it. A calm, steady tone conveys confidence. Vary your pitch to keep things interesting. By understanding body language, you can navigate negotiations more effectively. You'll know when to push forward and when to step back. This silent strength can make all the difference. Chapter 5. Smart Sacrifices: The Art of Strategic Concessions. Negotiation isn't about winning at all costs. Sometimes, giving up something can help you get what you really want. This is the art of strategic concessions. Start by knowing your priorities. What's most important to you? What can you live without? Make a list. This helps you know where you can be flexible. Understand the other party's priorities too. What do they need most? Knowing this can help you offer concessions that matter to them but are less important to you. This creates a win-win situation. Always ask for something in return. If you're giving up something, get something back. This keeps the negotiation balanced. It shows that you value your own position. Timing is crucial. Don't make concessions too early. Wait until you've understood the other party's position fully. Early concessions can weaken your negotiating power. Use the if-then approach. For example, if you can extend the deadline, then I can offer a discount. This ties your concession to a condition. It makes your offer seem more valuable. Be clear and specific. Vague concessions can lead to misunderstandings. State exactly what you're offering and what you expect in return. This avoids confusion and keeps things fair. Show the value of your concessions. Explain why what you're offering is beneficial. This makes the other party appreciate your concession more. It can also encourage them to reciprocate. Keep some concessions in reserve. Don't show all your cards at once. Having something extra to offer later can help you seal the deal. It gives you a final bargaining chip. Be ready to walk away. Sometimes, the best concession is to not make one. If the terms aren't right, don't be afraid to leave the table. This shows you're serious and not desperate. Remember, every concession should move you closer to your goal. Don't give up something for nothing. Each move should be strategic and purposeful. This keeps you in control. Strategic concessions build trust. They show that you're willing to collaborate. According to a study by Northwestern University, negotiators who make thoughtful concessions are seen as more cooperative and trustworthy. This can lead to better long-term relationships. Chapter 6. Seal the deal: Closing negotiations with confidence. Closing a negotiation is like the final sprint in a race. It's where all your hard work pays off. But it's also a critical moment that requires confidence and skill. Start by summarizing the main points. Recap what's been agreed on. This ensures everyone is on the same page. It also highlights the progress you've made. Ask for final concerns. This gives the other party a chance to voice any last-minute issues. Addressing these promptly can prevent future problems. It also shows that you care about their satisfaction. Use the assumptive close technique. Act as if the deal is already done. For example, when should we schedule the kickoff meeting? This creates a sense of finality and moves things forward. Offer a choice, not a question. Instead of asking, "Do you want to proceed?" say, "Would you prefer to start next week or the week after?" This encourages a positive response and keeps the momentum going. Be firm but fair. Stand your ground on important issues, but show flexibility where you can. This balance is key to a successful close. It shows that you're both strong and reasonable. Highlight the benefits one last time. Remind the other party of what they're gaining. This reinforces the value of the agreement and helps them feel confident in their decision. Keep an eye on body language. Look for signs of hesitation or uncertainty. Address these non-verbal cues directly. For example, "I noticed you hesitated when we discussed the timeline. Is there a concern we can address?" Make it easy to say yes. Remove any barriers to closing the deal. This could be simplifying paperwork, offering quick follow-up, or being available to answer questions. Express gratitude. Thank the other party for their time and cooperation. A sincere thank you can go a long way. It leaves a positive impression and sets the tone for future interactions. End on a positive note. Ensure that both parties leave feeling good about the agreement. This sets the stage for a strong ongoing relationship. Remember, a successful negotiation isn't just about the deal, it's about building trust and rapport. According to negotiation expert Stuart Diamond, author of Getting More, the final impression can be as important as the first. A positive closing creates a lasting memory. This can influence future negotiations and collaborations. Closing with confidence shows that you believe in the deal. It reassures the other party that they've made the right choice. And it marks the beginning of a successful partnership.